Hi, you're with youtube.com/NDTV and this is News of the Hour. I'm Ankita Mukherjee and here is where we ask you, our viewer, to write in and tell us about what you'd like to hear more about, and this is our deep dive into the news behind the headlines of the day. Today, our big focus is on the Maharashtra cabinet expansion. Now, just a little more than a month after Uddhav Thackeray was sworn in as Chief Minister of Maharashtra, along with just 6 other cabinet ministers, the grand Maharashtra cabinet expansion taking place today. Now, it's obviously taken a month and that's unusual, but remember, this is a government, a three-wheeled or three-pronged government as it's been described, sometimes even given the nickname of an auto rickshaw. But there are many interests which need to be papered over here. The Sena, the Congress, the NCP, all wanting their people on board. And so it's taken as long as a month to hammer out all those details with fierce backroom negotiations. And finally, Maharashtra now has an expanded cabinet. So what do we know at this point? Well, of course, the most interesting headline out of it is the fact that Ajit Pawar, the man who broke ranks with his uncle Sharad Pawar and actually joined hands with the BJP's Devendra Fadnavis and became Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra for a short-lived 2 or 3 days, is now back. But this time he is Deputy Chief Minister under the Chief Ministership of Uddhav Thackeray. So as political analysts are pointing out, Ajit Pawar is indeed Deputy Chief Minister for all seasons. So Ajit Pawar taking oath today, but also among the key people who took oath was the Shiv Sena Supremo and Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray's son, Aaditya Thackeray, the rising face of the Shiv Sena, someone who's been seen as the charismatic next generation of the Shiv Sena. Aaditya Thackeray, it seems, could be handling either the environment portfolio or in fact, he could also be looking at education. These are two departments where he's already shown a great deal of interest. Remember, Aaditya Thackeray was behind the Shiv Sena's campaign against single-use plastics. He also went and stood with protesters when they protested against the destruction of trees in the RA colony for a metro car shed. So he has been very much the green face of the Shiv Sena, as it were. Is he going to in fact get the environment portfolio or not? Is it going to be education? There is some talk that it could even be industries, because Aaditya Thackeray is seen as really the liaison person between the Shiv Sena and many industrialists as well. So all that up for speculation right now. We do know, of course, that he has taken oath. Former Maharashtra Chief Minister and Congress stalwart Ashok Chavan, another man whose name has been linked with several corruption cases, he is back in the cabinet and he is likely to get the PWD or Public Works Department portfolio. Among the other notables included Congress's Vijay Vadetiwar, Varsha Gaikwad, senior NCP leader, and Pankaja Munde's cousin Dhananjay Munde. Now, he is seen as someone who's very close to Ajit Pawar. So, Dhananjay Munde is in the cabinet. Anil Deshmukh, Rajendra Shingane, another close aide of Ajit Pawar, and the Shiv Sena's Sanjay Rathore were among those who took oath. Well, analysts point out one key person who is not in the cabinet is Sanjay Raut's brother Sunil Raut. Now, Sanjay Raut, in fact, who many saw as the architect of this great alliance between the Congress, the NCP and the Shiv Sena. He was the one who was the biggest votary of breaking ranks with the BJP for the Shiv Sena and joining forces and becoming the Maha Vikas Aghadi, as they are now called, the coalition alliance in Maharashtra. However, his brother, it seems, has not found a berth in this cabinet. Now, Maharashtra actually has a maximum of 43 cabinet berths. Between the 6 earlier and the 35 sworn in today. In fact, that takes the number now up to 42. So this is pretty much as many ministers as is possible under the circumstances. So really, this is to ensure that all parties get their share. Now, In November, as you remember, the Shiv Sena was working out this alliance with the Congress and Sharad Pawar's NCP. It was at that time that Ajit Pawar turned against his party. He joined forces with the BJP to capture power in the state. That coup attempt failed. Most MLAs of the NCP chose to stay with Sharad Pawar. And Sharad Pawar, in fact, had actually virtually blamed the Congress at the time, saying his nephew's decision was in fact driven by Congress demands for extra portfolios. Now, it seems, but Sharad Pawar has said Ajit Pawar realized this was not the correct decision, and that's why he came back early morning the very next day. He saw me and withdrew from all this. And Ajit Pawar and Devendra Fadnavis, it seems, had already been in talks as the Congress and the NCP and the Shiv Sena were also talking, even though Sharad Pawar has said that he didn't think his nephew would go as far as it did. What else is interesting about the composition of this cabinet? Well, the fact that there seem to be many, many young faces, and these are all, in a sense, dynasts or people whose family members are already in politics. Now, as we said, Dhananjay Munde being one of them, Aaditya Thackeray, Vishwajit Kadam, Aditi Gadkari, just some of those names of younger leaders, but they're all, in a sense, already part of political families. Now, the Sena-Congress-NCP coalition, dubbed the Mahavikas Aghadi, coming to power, of course, after weeks of negotiations. And now, about a month and a week later, the full Maharashtra cabinet is in place. But of course, the big question is going to be, has this now become too unwieldy? Are there still major contradictions here between the three parties that now have to provide stable governance to Maharashtra for the next 5 years? Is this the cabinet that is going to be able to do it? Well, that question, of course, still up in the air. At this point, of course, a lot of the speculation, as we said, still on Aditya Thackeray, whether he's going to be offered the environment, the education or the industries portfolio. So that's something to look out for. And so 10 of the 36 MLAs who have been given ministerial berths today are belong in fact to the Congress, and we've also heard that Sonia Gandhi, the Congress president, and Bala Saheb Thorat, the senior most Congress face in Maharashtra, had a meeting which went on quite long yesterday, and that these 10 names of the Congress were finalized at that meeting. So we will wait to hear, of course, about the specific portfolios. As we said, Maharashtra can have a maximum of just 43 ministers. The size of the Council of Ministers cannot exceed 15% of the total number of MLAs in the state, and that is 288. So it is almost there right now. Well, we'll continue to keep a very close eye on this story. For the moment, thanks for joining us. That's all we have for you on the Maharashtra Cabinet Expansion.